Sheababytv, the hottest shit on the internet. Giving flowers, showing love, no hate, no sucky shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheababy. Yes,
No
sir. We are
cap
back. Fox, what
news.
it is, man. We are back, man.
Man, what's happening, bro? It's good. Hey, it's
100%.
good to be back, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
Hey,
a fact. So, Fox, I wanted to start off this morning with yesterday what we were talking about because I see that you was in the comments. You were saying that Shorty, she wasn't the one to be representing the ladies. Now, what you meant by
oh
that?
yeah, she had no answers, bro. Like, she was the wrong representative for the female delegation, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they really should have got somebody else to speak for the female delegation on that situation because she had no answers, man. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? She had no answers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck? Here we go. Hey, here go Tyson Garcia in the chat, boy. There you go
Tyson
with that shit,
Garcia.
boy. I don't, hey, I
Sheababy.
don't know. I don't know what you talking about, man. This the regular snap, Tyson. Hey,
That's a
he on
fact.
one, man. Hey,
Message
Tyson
got
on
Fox
one, man.
a Dipset
Hey,
Super
yo.
Bowl headline.
Oni. That's what I said, Oni. He on one this morning. Hey, I think Tyson be coming for me though, man.
Yo,
Tyson be
Tyson.
coming for me though.
Nah,
I'm a
Tyson coming for everybody. Tyson's like, yo, Shay, you got the grease on the knees, pause. I seen him
man.
yesterday.
I'm gonna have to teach him something, dog. I see Tyson one of them goddamn drip vampires, man. He just be on the drip for real, dog. But I got you though, Tyson. I'll show you something, man. He said everybody can get it.
Shout out to Tyson. That's a fact.
He said everybody can get it.
No,
But
I'm
no,
glad.
man, she should have never been speaking on the female delegation, though. They should have went and got somebody else. She ain't had no answers. When he asked her that question about, what they role is, what's the role of a woman, bro, I was like, oh shit, I know she ain't gonna stutter right here. I just knew it was gonna be like 5 quick facts that was about to come out of her mouth. And she ain't say nothing. She just stuttered. I'm like, oh, come on, man. You gotta be kidding me, dog. So I know all the females in the chat was probably like, we need her speaking for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get it, because she didn't have no answers.
No,
Uh
that's a
as far as what smart guy was saying though, like I agree. I agree with some of the stuff that he was saying, but let's just keep it real. Don't nobody want no bird brain either, man.
nah.
Like, don't nobody want no bird brain that's just following you around all the time and you gotta tell them when to move or tell them, you know what I'm saying? So it's a fine line because yes, in a relationship, you also want a woman that can think for herself and make moves on her own without you having to goddamn move every chess piece on the board and show her where that shit's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, you want her to be able to submit in some ways. But I ain't gonna lie, for a nigga like me, I love to go back and forth with him. Like, I love for me and my woman because it's healthy discussion for real, dog. Like, we ain't raising our voice or none of that shit. We not yelling at each other. We actually having a conversation and talking about shit. And that's cool in a relationship.
That's a fact.
Sacrifice.
So for
It
you,
takes
Tom, what it is, Tom missed a good one yesterday. That's a fact.
shout out to time, man. Hey, oh, we gonna talk about that time. We gonna talk about that. This NBA shit getting funny. Hey, yes, on that tip though, shout out to DeRozan, man, because that nigga unemployed out here. But yeah, shout out to him.
Who,
Hey,
DeMar DeRozan?
DeRozan unemployed out here, man. Shout
Why,
out
what
to
happened with
DeRozan,
him?
man. He got released yesterday. They couldn't find nobody to trade for his ass. Boy, you can't shoot threes. Nigga, this the new NBA. That mid-range shit is cool, my nigga. But you can't shoot threes. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, like Drizzy said, man, we threw him away. You know what I'm saying? We threw him away. So he out of here. And now that nigga unemployed, bro. It's
Well,
a wrap,
somebody gonna pick
bro.
him up. You know that. He's a scorer. Let's keep it
Oh
real.
yeah, somebody
He
gonna
gonna help
he gonna
somebody
come
out.
off the bench. He gonna come off somebody's bench, but I can tell you this: he ain't that nigga no more. He ain't what he was
Nah,
when
he
he was
not.
in the six. He ain't
Nah, he
what he
definitely
was when he
not.
was in the six. And that shout out to No Game, man. See him down there in the chat. But yeah, he what he was in the six,
No,
man.
it
So
ain't what it is.
Kawhi Leonard, he back. Kawhi back in the six. That Jaylen Brown trade though. You about right. Hey, Time, I gotta agree. Them niggas might win the chip this year. Knicks in trouble. Boy, the Knicks is in trouble, man. They didn't give up
Oh,
shit,
the
but
Knicks.
Paul George,
Yeah, the Knicks is
bro.
definitely in trouble. They didn't want the Knicks. Hold on, Markeep said go back to the relationships talk. We gonna get to the
All right,
basketball. Let's
we
go back
going,
to the
yeah,
smart guy.
we skipped over that shit.
Yeah, let's go
My
back to
bad,
that.
Marky.
Let's go
You right.
back to that. Go back to
All
that.
right, so
Okay, so
in my
you
personal opinion,
yeah.
relationships they take sacrifice. You gotta be willing to sacrifice something, man. And when I'm saying sacrifice, it ain't as far as material shit like money and shit like that. Sometimes it's just ego. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's getting the last word in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's feeling like, yeah, I might be completely right in this situation, but you know, at this point in time, I'm gonna let her be right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's what it takes. And I'm
Back.
telling
Shout
you,
out to
that
Mo
should be
Classy
going
in the
both
building.
ways.
Mo Classy's in the
More
building. I see
classic.
her. Shout out to her. She just had a birthday too. Shout out to her. That's a fact.
Okay then. Said y'all July birthdays already done crunked up, huh? That's what's up, man.
That's a
Hey,
fact.
but
So
no,
time yesterday, right? Let's go back to yesterday. He said he don't miss his show. He said he went back and watched the replay. So yesterday, Tom, we were talking about smart guy with the relationships. Now, he was saying the problem with women is women want to be in a relationship, but they don't know how to keep a man. They got to learn how to keep a man first. And once they learn how to keep a man, then they can move on with getting into a relationship. Now, I kind of agree with that because he was also saying that women want to run their mouth, women want to speak up, and which is fine because, like Fox just said, he likes getting into it with a woman, not yelling at the top of their lungs, but he said that it's mental health to just speak something that's on your mind and get it off your chest. I like that. But what about the women that are thugging out the households? What about the women that are really too aggressive? How is that? How is that in a household, Fox?
see that's a different situation because okay, so I can say
Smash them
firsthand,
likes too. Let's
I
get this going.
a lot of my relatives they done had relationships. Like one of my relatives, his relationship, man, that shit was mad physical. You know what I'm saying? Like him and his old lady, that shit used to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? But they was like at each other though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you like, damn, like you the nigga, like we just chilling. And then next thing you know, it turned from a conversation to blows. But you know, usually it's alcohol involved and shit like that. But at the same time, it was just crazy to me to see some shit like that. Like because I feel like you should be able if you can't talk to a motherfucker and y'all can't discuss the shit, like if it's too heated for a discussion, y'all need to find y'all own space. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody let's retreat, let's go to our own corner. You know what I'm saying? Because when it get past conversation, then it could turn into some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Some people like that shit. Like it's some off the wall type niggas out here that roll like that for real. But for the most part, for us normal people, you know what I'm saying? We not trying to get into it like that. I also see relationships where the man I could say he is uh submitting to the woman in a way that make her feel like she the man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when it's funny because it's like when other niggas come around, she treat this nigga like that all the time. So when other niggas come around, she think in her head that she can do everybody like that. Like all niggas is the same. And it's like, nah, bro, you gotta get your old lady because she fucking out of pocket, nigga. she talked to you like that. She deal with you like that.
Word.
Every nigga ain't dealing with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, like I said, you got some niggas that submit and want to be the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different situations.
Now, Time just
I can't
said,
say that.
with all due respect, he said, um, God made man first, not woman. And once brothers realize that, they'll understand their purpose. A woman will trick you out of your purpose. What you think
Okay,
about
but
that?
guess what though? Wasn't it man's goofy ass that followed the woman and bit that fucking apple, even though God told him not to eat off the forbidden tree? Wasn't that man goofy ass? So what that tell you though, Time? That ass will make you do some shit that you know you ain't got no business doing. You know what I'm saying? Like that bubble will have you doing some shit that you know you ain't all the way out of pocket.
Yeah.
God told Adam, you right. He made man first, and he told Adam just like he told Eve not to eat off the tree. What'd he do? He followed her. So what? Once again, that ass, and that's the problem. That's man, I'm telling y'all, that's what we get into as men, bro. We be so much worried about the physical features of a woman that we really don't give a whole lot of credit to their mental. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't understand how she think, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this: if you ain't got no old lady and you trying to get with a chick, we want to go on a date on some real nigga shit. Now on some real nigga shit, we gonna go on a date. Guess what we go to the grocery store. I want to see how you shop. I want to see how you shop. I want you to get
How
this
you take care of
basket.
a
I want you
household?
to walk. Exactly. I want you to walk through this grocery store and I want you to fill this buggy up. I want you to show me how you gonna take care of the credit. You know what I'm saying? Get what? I ain't gave you no limit. We're just in here grocery shopping, but I want to see where your mental is at. Because
Yeah.
then I know if I can deal with you or not. I know your mind frame is correct. Niggas be worried about the wrong thing. And that's what get them messed up every time. Worried about the wrong shit. They worried about how fat her ass is, if she got a BBL or not. Like, it's crazy
Yeah.
work.
Now, one thing I like that smart guy was talking about, shout out to smart guy, he's trying to break down, a woman's mental. Oh, I bargain shop. Shout out to Niche. Shout out to Niche. Niche said I bargain shop. That's what I
Me
like.
said, shout out to Nisha in the chat, man.
Oh, Niche got that new
Nah, I
picture up
ain't.
there. I see Niche. Niche got that new pic up there.
Said she got the new profile
She
picture.
got a new profile pic. I like it. All right, so you know, one thing smart guy talked about, and women, right? It's a thing where men, first of all, hitting a woman is wrong, of course. You know, me, I don't even want to argue. I don't even want to get into it with a woman. But I do want to have the power in the household because, like I said, a man wants to have that power. Like you saw what Tyson Garcia said yesterday. You can't let why a woman always want to have the nuts. Now, a woman was like Mel was saying in here yesterday that, you know, men want that power, but they don't know how to take care of a woman. How's your input on taking care of a woman and having the power in the household?
I mean, my thing is this. At the end of the day, man, y'all live in the house together. So what's power, man? Like what is power? Because at the end of the day, when we make decisions, if she make a decision and do some shit, it don't just affect her. It affect the whole household. We live in the household together. And it's the same thing if I make a decision. So speaking of my household in general, we don't do that shit. Like I'm not sitting up here making a decision. Perfect example. Yesterday, my son came to me. He was like, "Dad, can I go to the pool or some shit to the city pool?" I'm like, "Look, man, we ain't going to no city pool today, now. And ain't no sense in calling your mama to ask your mama if you can go." Now, when she talked to him, she called me. She gave me some reasons why she felt like, he should be able to go to the pool. And I was like, you know what? You about right. It did rain all weekend. It wasn't shit to do. Know what I'm saying? Let them go ahead and go to the pool.
So
But
Tom,
at the end of the day,
you see what Tom is
them
saying? He's
split
saying
decisions.
he said what I'm saying in this world today is that black women don't respect black men, and if they don't respect someone, how are you going to listen to them and follow their lead?
See, but that's the thing, Time. That's what I'm talking about. Finding out how they mental work, bro. Once you find out how they man work, you gonna know whether or not you can deal with them, whether or not they're going to be able to follow and they're going to allow you to lead as a man. You see what I'm saying? Like, but like once again, we are attracted by the wrong things. The initial, and I'm not saying that it's cool, bro. I like what I like. You know what I'm saying? Shit, like I said, shit, they gotta be at least two something to do something out here. You know what I'm saying? Thickness, big girls winning, nigga. Big
Big
girls
girls
winning.
been
All right.
winning.
So
Facts.
big girls win. But yeah, it's like shit. At the same time, you have to know how they mind work, man. Like you can't just be like, oh, she bad. Just because she look good don't mean she is good, nigga. Like you done seen plenty of food that'll look good, and when you stuck your fork and put that shit in your mouth, you was like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah.
Like real time, you're like, this ain't it. So at the end of the day, you gotta find out how they mind work first, man. If you don't, if you don't, then you gonna be fucked up. You gonna find out too late. Shout out to Baby Love, man. Baby
Oh,
Love.
baby love in there?
When
Baby
Baby
love,
Love,
what it is.
guaranteed, I guarantee when Baby Love meet a dude, she probably like, yeah,
You froze.
words that come out of that nigga mouth. Oh, I'm fro.
No, you good now.
I'm fro. Oh, all right. I guarantee you the first 5 words that come out of that nigga mouth is what's gonna let her know whether or not she can deal with it. Like off the rip, because you can tell, Baby Love, the way her conversation be. Like she not finna, it ain't finna be none of that. Like you finna get 5 words. So at the end of the day, us as men, most of the time when we pull up, let's just keep it real. 9 out of 10 niggas is trying to physically show a woman, like, yeah, I got this, I got that, and this what it is. Like you trying to attract her on the wrong shit. Man, take that bitch to the library, nigga. See if she can read. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Facts.
telling you, take that bitch to the library. Ask her what her favorite book is. Ask her what her favorite book is. I don't give a fuck how old you is. Everybody have read a book in their life. What's your favorite book? If that bitch say Indian in the cupboard, kick her back to the curb, dog. She ain't read no book since 3rd grade.
Word.
She gotta go back to the trash can. That's like I'm telling you, man. You gotta find out how they mind work first, man. It's cool to look at and all that shit. Know what I'm saying? I'll be hitting the like button on some shit too. I ain't even go flex. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is if you don't know how they brain work first, you gonna be in trouble, man. You gonna be in trouble. Think about it like this. Let's say you is taking care of her. You paying the bills and shit like that. You can't get this bird no debit card and be like, hey, this bill need to get paid, that bill need to get paid. I'm gonna need you to online to handle that. Here go all the account numbers. All you gotta do is get online, put the card number in, and we good. You ain't know this bitch couldn't read. Just be she can read emblems. Just because she know what an LV look like and a Chanel C look like, that don't mean she can read, nigga. She know the monogram, dog. She don't know the word. She don't actually know what the words say. So you in trouble. Like you in trouble. That's all I'm saying, dog.
Shout
It's the
out to Miss
brain for
Hampton in the
me.
building. She laughed. She said that's funny. Don't know
Uh,
if she can
if
read
you
is
can't
crazy. So
If you can't think, we can't go. Shit, if you can't think, we can't go. That's all I'm saying. Like I got it. You got to be able to. You got to be able to have your fucking thinking cap on, like the teacher used to say. Put your thinking cap on.
That's what.
Damn, no game,
He
no
said some
game
pretty girls'
sold. He
breath be
said,
stinking. That's
man, that way
different.
they made them strip. Them strips a motherfucker though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Them Listerine strips, they done made them more powerful now.
That's a fact. Now, being in
Damn.
2026, right? Knowing that, is it also that women, right? Now they shout out to the women, but the women got their guards up no different than men. So do you think that that's a reason why it's getting tougher to have relationships? Because I'm looking on YouTube, a lot of these women are saying men are running out the doors. They're running out the doors these
Man,
days.
not just running out the door. Niggas ain't even pulling up, dog. I swear, I was interested. Like, you see some shit, you be scrolling, and then I was like, damn, I seen the story on TikTok. Shorty went on a date. She went on a date with a dude. You know what I'm saying? It looked like they went out to a pretty nice restaurant and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? She said she had a good time on the date. She was like, well, is it gonna be a second date? Bro, next thing I know, 2 posts later, she like, yeah, don't believe nothing these men tell you. You better, goddamn, you better don't believe nothing they say. You better make them show you. And you know what I'm saying? It's all about me, fuck a nigga. And I'm like, God damn, what happened? I was like, in 48 hours, shorty. Well, 72 hours ago, y'all went on a date. And now it's like, so I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is in 2026. Speak on the single shit because I ain't been single in a long ass time. So I don't even know how, you know what I'm saying, these single folks be operating. Like, I see them, but me personally, shit, nigga, I got a happy, sometimes unhappy home, nigga. You know what I'm
Damn,
saying? We be in this bitch. Niggas just
gold
be living.
gold dust is going in. She said, these males are homosexuals. They prefer, you know what? That's crazy. I don't
Hey,
know
I
about
ain't
that.
gonna. Hey, can't argue though. I can't argue because there be a whole lot of niggas that be mad undercover out here, and they be
Word.
really running around messing with these chicks and giving them shit, bro, because they don't want to be real with themselves. Well, with the rest of the world about their self. So that's what get other people fucked up too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is a she not lying, but at the same time, that shit go both ways because the females doing that shit too. You could go to a fucking comedy club or some shit like that and walk up in that motherfucker. And when you walk up in the comedy club, I promise you, you gonna see shit. What's my nigga name? He be having the videos on YouTube all the time. That nigga Mojo and his shows. You be seeing him in there. He just did it. I seen a joke the other day. It was two big ass old black niggas in that bitch, bro. These niggas like, bro, I'm talking about these niggas like 50 something. I know they gotta be like 50 something, both of them. I'm like, look at these niggas, man. He like, yeah, I'm in here with him. I'm like, oh shit.
That's crazy.
I said, oh shit, that's crazy. Then I seen the stud chick. She black lady though. Like, these is black folks. Now don't I'm just keeping it real. Now people want to act like the culture don't indulge in this kind of shit. We really be indulging in this kind of shit. So I'm just keeping it real. That motherfucker ain't lying. Gold dust, I gotta agree. Yeah, it's a lot of that. And that's what be fucking it up too. Niggas, sometimes some of these niggas just get in a relationship with a woman so the world don't know what they be doing behind closed doors.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Oh,
Now,
that's fucked up, dog. I
no,
can't.
definitely. No, definitely. So
I be trying not to
getting
say
back
some
on
shit
getting back
sometimes.
on relationships in 2026, because that's what the women they want to talk about this morning. So we gonna vibe with this for a minute. Now, is it Michelle? She's in a relationship for over 20 years. You know, she's been in with her high school sweetheart. Is that kind of the way
Mhm.
to go? If you're not in that relationship, that type of relationship for 20 years and moving on in 2026, is it a good look to try to get into something right now? Because, we even have people that
I
went through things.
mean,
We watched what No Game went through. We watched what, a lot of people went through. Watched even myself been through. In 2026, is it that like me being single, right? For me is working on my mindset and working on myself. Now, that's one thing I did say that I like what people are saying these days. They're like, men are like there's a clip that I wanted to play from what a man said. Hold on, let me see if I have it right here. Uh, a white guy, he was like saying that, and this is crazy. He dated a black woman, right? Here it goes. Let me play it for you. Now he's saying that the check this out. I'm gonna let you hear it first.
Honest opinion about this clip.
Watch this and we're going to talk about it.
What's the one thing as a man you wish you would have known sooner?
Like growing up as a man,
Yeah.
the rules. I'll tell you what I mean. Here's something that I learned later on. I wish I knew as a teenager because all of us guys get taught the wrong thing. I wish I would have known what men are chosen for their value. I wish I would have known this. Here's what I mean. Girls, little boys, puppies, and women are just loved for being what they are. You just be you. I love you for being you. Some transition point from teenager to man, boys start being loved based on what we provide or what we bring or even our potential. The potential is even attractive. I wish I would have known that we're loved for what we provide, not just for being us. And it's a false expectation that we give to others, but others don't give to us. When a man pursues his dreams, his goals, his vision, he has a mission in life, that's attractive. But when a man settles his responsibilities down, starts giving everything to her, and she starts doing better at my sacrifice, I become less attractive. And then she'll find another man who's worked more on himself because she'll be up higher because I gave her everything but didn't work on me. I'm loved for my value. And men do that with each other too. We're loved for like, what do you do, bro? What's your job? What we provide is our value. If I'd have known that, I would have been working on my own excellence, my own dreams sooner instead of giving everything away.
I honestly think that individuals would be a lot happier if they.
Okay, what do you think about that?
I mean, I feel like this. At the end of the day, relationships, man, sacrifice, empathy. You gotta have some empathy in your relationship, bro. Because if you don't, then you just gonna be running around wilding out. But when you got empathy in your relationship, you gonna think about how would I feel if this person do this shit to me? You know what I'm saying? Before you do some shit, you gonna put yourself in their shoes and think about if the shoe was on the other foot. That's why I said it take empathy in the relationship, true. Too. Then at the same time, it also take interaction without ego, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like it take interaction without ego. Like you cannot be fucking interacting with an ego in a relationship. You have to let that shit go. You gotta lay your ego down, man. And you gotta interact without that shit. Because when you interacting without ego, then the conversation can be a conversation. You know what I'm saying? It could be some understanding. It could be some clarity. When you operate with an ego in them interactions, shit always go left because you're only thinking about shit from your side. You only thinking about your point of view. So it's hard to get any kind of clarity. It's hard to get any kind of understanding when you operating inside a relationship and you interacting with an ego.
yeah. Well, I agree with that. Now, the thing is that what? Hey, Michelle. Shout out to Michelle. She's in the building. Michelle, I love when Michelle gets in here when we talking these
Share,
relationship talks.
share.
Yeah, the family's in here this morning. It's lit. So, um, what he's saying is true. What he's saying is true. Smash them like buttons too. True, true, true. What it is. Shout out to True True in the building. Like what I agree with him is that men want to get into these relationships, right? And they want to um, you know, be miserable with the jobs that they have, willing to just work, pay the bills for a woman, and and not really work on themselves with getting happy with themselves first. Because once you're happy, then the relationship goes up. Okay, so for instance, like these NBA guys, even though they're cheating on their women's and doing all of that, these rappers and all of these things, right?
City to
Relationships for
city.
them, relationships for them could be a happy thing because they're doing what they like. So once you start doing what you like, they worked on themselves, they went to the gyms since kids, they sacrificed everything to get to this point, to get to that point in their life where, the only thing left to have is a woman on your side. So working on yourself is the thing that men need to be doing more than just trying to, because I know a lot of men that are up here, they just trying to wife anything just to say they have a wife. But is that really the woman that you really want?
No.
That's
Most
the
of the
question.
time, I'm gonna tell you, and look, it don't even be that. It's the fact that sometimes that's the only way a nigga can get the draws is goddamn the wife them up for real. They got sometimes they gotta do the ultimate. They gotta be like, all right, I'ma claim you. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta claim them first before they get the draws.
Facts.
Sometimes that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? That some niggas just gonna do that and then they gonna dip out. But I ain't even gonna that question that you asked about, is that the move, having that long-term relationship, that long-term love from all the way back in the day? Sometime it is. You know what I'm saying? Sometime in life, later on in life, you bump into that person. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you already be done bumped into that person. Y'all just don't be at y'all full growth yet. So y'all don't understand that, what that relationship really is or what it could be at that point in time. Later on in life, niggas might spin and block, link back up, and it might be different. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's the best way to go, dog. If you don't know that motherfucker already, like it's hard to be with new people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to be with new people. That shit very difficult. I understand. Because at the end of the day, people have their quirks and shit like that. People have ways about themselves and certain things they like a certain way.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? The way I clean might not be the way you clean. You know what I'm saying? That bitch might go in the bathroom and clean the toilet and forget to hit the bottom. Bitch, I hit the
Facts.
whole toilet when I clean that motherfucker top to bottom. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Okay, so
it's
Michelle
different.
says, my opinion is better to go get into a relationship serious later in life when you know yourself and really know what you like. Don't like what is non-negotiable. Hello, I like that. I like that. You see what she's saying? She's saying in her
Mhm.
opinion, is to find yourself first before jumping into a marriage and a relationship. Because a lot of people do that, because
And they don't be knowing they
everybody's
self.
because there's a blueprint to life. It's go to school, work, get married, have kids, right? That's so like boringly generic. What you think?
I mean, true, but at the same time, though, I ain't gonna lie. You get to a certain point in life where that shit just that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you like in a relationship. Like I don't be hanging out with niggas and shit like that. You know what I'm saying, nigga?
That's a fact.
I don't go hang out and shit. Like I don't got time for that, nigga. I got my son got football practice, nigga got they scrimmaging and shit like that. Like it's shit. My other kid, he wanna go do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we go do shit together. I don't have time to go outside to be having individual activities and shit like that. My life don't consist of that shit. What you get to a certain point in life where the shit that you do gonna consist of what you got going on. Shit, when I was a bachelor, that's all I did. Nigga, I was kicking with the fellas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas go out, go watch the game or something, hoop at the damn wreck, shit like that. We ain't doing that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like niggas got everybody got responsibilities now. So it's different. You know what I'm saying? Most of the niggas gonna do is get on the game and play 2K. And that's everybody be in the bed then. You know what I'm saying? Nigga be done got off work at 3 o'clock in the morning. Everybody already sleep. It ain't shit else to do.
Facts. So
So That's what life is.
So
Yeah.
now, yesterday I was chatting with someone and we were talking about, you know, relationship goals, and we were talking about what about the men that, like you said, they work all day. You know what I mean? They don't get to see they they wives like that because of the hours they're putting in to take care of them. Is that a healthy relationship?
I mean, that shit difficult. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit really ain't. Like it really ain't easy. Some days, you know what I'm saying, and that shit really be crazy, but that's how it be. Like by the time my old lady get off from work and shit, it be time for me to get ready to go. So nigga already be getting out the door. She be coming in. Everybody be sleep in the bed already. By the time I get home, so it's like shit. When I wake up in the morning, really, I'm just getting ready for the next day most of the time.
Bird.
We see each other on the weekend and shit like that. We see each other during the week some days when she off work. But I can't say for the most part, unless it's some kind of family activity or some shit like that that gotta go on. It is. It is it's difficult to maintain a balance. You know what I'm saying? Because shit always going. You know what I'm saying? It nothing never time don't slow down. That shit don't stop for you. But at the
Okay, so
same
I'm reading the
time,
comments.
to make time.
So
Yeah, you gotta make time.
um Markeep said, I can't do that. I gotta see my man. So what happens in that situation where like you got a Markeep, she's at home. Look, True said that ain't good. So yeah, I agree with Markeep is saying, and I agree with True is saying. How do you go on in a relationship knowing that you gotta, you know, the wife wants you to provide. She wants you to do these things, but you know that you're not a rocket scientist. You didn't go to Princeton. You can't have a 9 to 5 and make 600,000 a year. You got to provide. You got to be out all night working, right? Is that a healthy relationship? Should a guy be single at that point, knowing that if he's got to work all day to like he's not even seeing his wife, is that a relationship? Or y'all just roommates?
I mean, in a way, it is. And I ain't even gonna lie. She joke about that shit sometimes. You know what I'm
Smash them
saying? She'll be
lights.
like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? She do joke about that shit from time to time. Like, yeah, sometimes it feel like we just roommates and shit like that. And I be feeling where she come from. And them the times when uh you got to read the room and you got to understand what your mate saying. They telling you that they need time. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, she understand the bills got to be paid, shit got to be done. We want to do little shit. We want to have little shit. Like, but when your mate is giving you the signal that they need that time, then you need to figure out how to create it. If a nigga got a real job, like nigga 401k and shit like that, like nigga, we got vacation time and sick time and shit like that we can use and take, you know what I'm saying? Like the next 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, that's mostly vacation days. Nigga done took that shit. Like we already agreed during the fourth, that beginning of the shit, niggas gonna take some vacation time so we can get some shit together. But
Oh,
that's life. You have to figure that shit out, dog. Like the shit gonna make it work if you want it to work. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want it to work, guess what she can do? She can come up with an excuse to go fuck a nigga and say, well, you don't be at home, you work all night, and I be lonely and shit like that. But guess what? At the end of the day, that's a person that don't want to make it work. If you do some shit like that's a sign that you don't want to make it work in the first place.
okay. So I think it was Manitou that said the brokies can't thinking about an erection. So okay,
And
so
that's a fact though.
it is
Shit.
a fact. It is a fact.
That's a fact.
But women don't understand that because once a woman likes you, right? So they don't know what your financial issues are, right? So now they get into the whole thing with wanting to spend time, wanting to, go on vacations, they want to do all these things. So that's why I say a man is supposed to worry about themselves until they're financially set to play, because it costs money in these streets to play. It do.
I mean, and that's true. And guess what? That's the thing right there. Dudes be out here. First, let me tell y'all niggas something. Don't be trying to lead with money, dog. When you lead with your pockets, my nigga, you in trouble. Because she always gonna expect your ass to do that shit. She
Facts.
always gonna expect what you show her when you jump out the gate is what she gonna expect. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying don't do shit for her, bro. Let's just keep it real. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I'm so sick of hearing niggas complain about women talking about men spending money on them. My nigga, if you ask her out, if you ask for her hand, you already know what's expected. The nigga not telling you to go spend $500 on no fucking meal. But I'm just saying, don't sit up there crying like a bitch because you asked the woman to go out and she asking to go to a restaurant that, you know what I'm saying, her feet don't stick to the fucking floor when y'all walk in.
Word.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's called being an adult too, my nigga. Like, as men, we gotta get our fucking adult on sometime. Like sometimes we gotta know we gotta get our fucking adult on. So when you walk up to a grown woman and you asking a grown ass woman for her hand, be prepared to be on some grown man shit. Don't
Okay,
pull
so
up on
Mo
no grown
Classy.
ass woman on no
Shout out
little
to
boy
Mo
shit.
Classy. Um, she said, if you're trying to get your money up, then a relationship is no. But then she said, I don't want to hear about a dude finances. Okay, so I like that, Mo Classy. So, so, but this is the thing, Mo Classy. You know, a woman ain't gonna wait for a nigga to get their money up. It's obvious that they are gonna move around and look for a nigga with money. That's the nasty work
Money.
about
If
this, Mo
that's
Classy. So a woman
if
is
that's what
looking
they
for a nigga to
looking
do
for.
these type of things for them, and get their money up. So you can't be mad if a nigga get their money up and then you're not around and they got another chick. Now the time that these chicks take looking for a nigga with money, right? Hold on,
Shay said,
right? No, am I
Shay
right or
said when
wrong?
he leave you in the dust, then you can't be mad.
Exactly.
But no.
So no, but that's the thing. The time that these women
Damn.
take looking for a nigga with money, right? Right? You could be 75 years old before that nigga. And then look, this is another thing too, ladies. This is the crazy thing
Damn.
about looking for a man with money. Once you look for a nigga with money, right? Do you think you're the only one on the lineup? Hello, the nigga has money. Just like Stephon
I
Diggs,
get him
just like Offset, just like all of these dudes that
just
Cardi
like P.
B's involved
Diddy.
with. Am I right or wrong? Diddy,
Shit.
right or
Just
wrong?
like P. Diddy. A nigga with
Right.
money gonna do it. But let's just think. Let's just keep it real. A nigga in a certain tax bracket gonna feel like he can do you any kind of way. I ain't even gonna lie. A perfect example is P. Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like he got all that. That nigga had all that money. He was taking these women. He was doing to him. He did shit to 50 Cent baby mama. She never let 50 do. You wanna know why? Because 50 wasn't in that motherfucking tax bracket.
That's a fact.
51, 50 wasn't in the tax bracket for her to let him do that shit to her. So that's the point. Like a nigga with money, a nigga with money like that, he gonna be on a whole different aspect with your ass. Let's just say Chris Brown. Uh he go to 10 cities, 10 of them cities, he take two girls. What do you really expect out of this nigga? Like, what if you're one of the two girls that he snatch up in that city? What do you expect? That's the question. I gotta ask the women in the chat. If you one of the two women in that city that Chris Brown snatch you up, what you expect? Like, what you think
Exactly.
he gonna do?
Exactly. But see, that's what makes this nasty. I'm glad you brought up the Chris Brown thing, right? So that's why I'm trying to say men, right? They're running around thirsty looking for relationships, right? Worry about the bag first, because it's obvious these women are, you want a woman to shut up? You want a woman to obey you? You want to be the king of that castle? You got to have the bag. That's just bottom line.
Exactly. Or you at least
It's just
hey, you
bottom
at least
line.
gotta be pulling your weight, my nigga. You gotta be pulling your weight. You can't just be sitting on the couch eating potato chips trying to tell her what to do, nigga, and she done worked the 16-hour shit. You know what I'm saying? She gonna walk in that motherfucker looking at you like you ain't got no sense. But some of these niggas be trying to do that. Some of
So
these
Ball
niggas,
Game said a
that's
lot
the
of these
problem.
women, Ball Game said a lot of these women don't want to shoot with you in the gym. They just want to be, they want it now and not later.
I mean, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Some of these, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. It's like this. I look at a relationship just like the basketball court. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I could be an MVP, dog. Only one nigga can win the MVP, but as long as I got this motherfucker riding with me, that's MVP caliber, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like this motherfucker riding with me is MVP caliber. Like they in the conversation for MVP. Shit, we can win. You know what I'm saying? Like we can win like a motherfucker.
Word.
Eric, we can win. And that's the thing. Niggas be out here picking up six man ass women and shit. These women, most of these niggas be picking be straight up bench players, dog. They not in the MVP conversation. If you fucking with a chick and you know she ain't in the MVP conversation, you can't expect her to be in the MVP conversation, my nigga. Like, you have to know what you getting when you got that shit. That's all I'm saying. And most of the time, if you don't check that brain, like I don't know who my name is Toby is, but you right, because guess what? If you ain't check that brain, if you ain't find out if she can read first, can you count? You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, you
Okay,
in trouble.
so I like what.
You in trouble.
Shout out to Sean Clean in the building. He said, "What in the ham and cheese and buttercream is going on in here?" That's funny. Shout out to him. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Shout out to my name is Toby. He said he liked what's going on in here. So one thing that Mo just said: some women are willing to sit in the gym and see what goes on and where it goes. Yes, they are willing, Mo. But how long are they willing to sit in the gym with? Because do you know when Drake said, "You wasn't with me shooting in the gym"? The gym is not 1 year of shooting around. The gym starts at 7 years old, all the way up until graduating from high school. That's 11 years.
Facts.
That's
Man,
11
that's true
years.
though.
Rome wasn't built
Niggas not,
overnight. You got to
and you
understand that.
right, and you always building though. Think about this though. Even as a person, you always building. Yeah, like you never not building. Like if you smart, you never stop building. Some people do. Some people find just being stuck in one spot and doing the same thing over and over again. I get it. Some of us, most of us, the majority of us are always still growing, man. So at the end of the day, all you want from that person that you with is somebody that's still growing with your ass too, bro, and trying to build something. You don't want no motherfucker that's always taking away, bro. Bitch, we're trying to put bricks on the house. You steady walking around knocking holes in the wall. We trying to put bricks on
We
the house,
trying to
and
put
you
bricks on
knocking
the house.
holes
I
in the
like
wall.
that.
You know what I'm saying, bitch? You out here deconstructing. We trying to construct. You out here deconstructing shit. That ain't how it's supposed to go. Everybody got to be on the same page.
Same
Everybody
page.
got to. And I'm gonna say Michelle first. I'm gonna say Michelle, and I'm sure that she know this part right here because it's a whole bunch of days where that shit don't. And I ain't even saying a whole bunch, but it's a lot of days where shit ain't all motherfucking roses and fucking sunshine and shit like that in no
Facts.
relationship. Nigga, some days you wake up, y'all motherfuckers don't even want to look at each other. You know what I'm saying? You like, shit, I gotta hurry up and get ready for work. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Where she like, I gotta hurry up and go. I gotta get the fuck out of here. But some days like that. Some days it's like that. That's real life. Like that should be real life.
Okay, so Mutu said Kendrick and Whitney is a good example for someone being there while he is shooting in the gym. They're like 20 years in. Facts. That's a fact. I know what she wants in a birthday cash app. That's a fact. That's it. Shout out to the
He
chat. It's
said a
moving.
birthday cake.
What
Hey, that
contributed
was no
to
game said. Who contributed to the come up?
I
But
don't
hey,
want to
hold
wait
on,
till your
Michelle. Now
bread right.
listen to
Okay,
this.
so Mo Classy says, I
She
want to go on
said,
vacation now. I don't want to wait until your bread right. Now, that is true. Go on the vacation. That is what this conversation is all about, Mo. So don't be mad when a dude that you really like says to that type of conversation, right? That okay, well, I'm gonna let you go on vacation and I'm gonna sit this one out and I'm gonna sit out the whole relationship. Because let me tell you, there's nothing like going on vacation, spending all your money, and then coming back to reality and being broke and gotta face
man,
life again. The
man, hey,
real
I ain't
thing
gonna
about
hold you. That's
vacation is a nigga that could go on vacation, come back home, and continuously keep on
hey, yo,
balling and
bills.
living life the way you supposed to live. You know what I mean? That's shout out to
Hey, yo, bills
Jay Sean in
first.
the building. That's a fact. Good morning to you
That's
too,
what
my
I
dude.
say. I'm gonna be, and I ain't
Am I
even
right
gonna
or
hold
wrong
you.
though?
Say,
Am I right
look,
or wrong though?
you right, cause that's what me and her was talking about. We actually was gonna go this week, but I told her I was like, fuck that. I said, look, I gotta get one more check. It's the beginning of the month. If I could go ahead and get these little couple of bills out of the way, then next week I ain't my mind to be clear when we leave. I ain't gotta worry about
But
shit.
that's a
Like
healthy relationship
I,
though.
like I'm
If
in the game, dog. Like
okay, so let me see what the chat is saying. He said, sit this whole relationship out. Oh, I forgot and working full time too. Yes, that's what I'm saying. No one I
yeah, and
like
that
or
shit.
is dating is doing that to me. There you go. I respect that, Mo. I respect that.
See,
But see, this is
Mo
the thing.
Classy, you right. You right though. Like you right. Like I gotta agree. I can't disagree when shit makes sense, man. But just like ball game, a perfect example. Because ball game, he be out here, he be trying to show love, you know what I'm saying? And then the chicks be taking that shit the wrong way and they wanna I done heard the shit that he done talked about. I done heard how that shit go left. And I done heard like, yeah, how these chicks want to try to take advantage of a nigga because they feel like he got it. So he just gonna give it to me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even gonna hold you. At the end of the day, I like the way he said that shit. Uh he work hard for his shit. So you gotta work just as hard for him to get it.
Michelle said, I like animals. Ball game, but I'm married.
That
Animals are
nigga
better than
ball
people.
game,
Facts.
ball
They
game
don't
killed
talk
me
back,
with
right,
that
Michelle?
shit. That nigga, he said
Look,
he work hard for his shit. You gotta work hard. You gotta work hard for him to
no,
get
but
it. That
no,
shit
but
made all the sense.
no, but this is real. This is real. This is good conversation this morning. Shout out to Jay Sean. This is real conversation because you know a, a, a relationship cannot work, right? Unless, right, the man is financially fit to keep the woman happy, and it's not. It seems like that's what all of this is about. Without having the bag, the relationship is not going anywhere. So why be in one, fellas?
I mean, in a way, but not really because all right, I'm gonna keep I swear to God, like uh it really ain't shit that they can ask for if you in a relationship. Like my old lady, she do shit for me I don't ask her to do. Like I can't complain because she do shit that I don't ask her to do. You know what I'm saying? Like she make me a motherfucking priority at times when I don't even know she making me a priority.
Facts.
So when she asks for something or when she wants something or she like, hey, I like this or whatever, I pay fucking attention. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when you got somebody that think about you, even when you don't know they thinking about your ass, you want to appreciate it. So my point is, you gotta make a motherfucker want to appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Like women, that shit go both ways. A nigga ain't got no problem doing shit, and he ain't gotta be rich. You know what I'm saying? Like having a bag, a nigga got a bag. That shit ain't no duffel bag, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be a stove bag. It might be the plastic stove bag. But I'm telling you, at the end of the day, it don't matter. You got to show that motherfucker you appreciate him, man. It's the little things that count. It's the little
Word,
things that count, bro. I'm telling you, that shit go a long way.
word. Now, I
Small
like
gestures go a
now.
long way.
Okay, so Mo Classy said that's how it's supposed to be, Fox. I like that, Mo Classy. That's a fact. Now, when a woman is willing to ride out with you, right? Because this is what um my man smart guy was saying yesterday, right? Even if she's willing to ride out with you, right? She still has to know how to keep a man because just
Gotta take it to the grocery store.
she said that um she said that um shooting with the whole she want to go on vacation, she want to do all of this and want to do all of that, and that's cool. Every woman, every man wants to go on vacation, right? So once that nigga takes you on vacation, does all of this, does all of that, right? Does everything that's fit to be in a relationship, right? Now there's things that kick into keeping a man. Now, Fox, this is what smart guy is talking about. The attitudes start kicking in, right? Does a
Bro,
woman in
classic.
2026 know how to keep a man? That's the problem that smart
That's
guy is
why you
saying.
gotta take
These
her
women
ass
want
to
a
the
man but
grocery
don't know how
store.
to keep him.
That's why you gotta take her ass to the grocery store. Because then you can find out if she know how to take care of her household. Think about this. If this bitch go in there and take you down the meat aisle, nigga, and she grabbing some motherfucking oxtails and some neck bones and shit, some ribs and you know what I'm saying, chicken breasts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like she getting up some shit to cook. You like, oh, all right. You just putting a different picture in your head. When she going down the aisle and she grabbing the sides, the wild rice and the motherfucking macaroni and cheese, the elbow macaroni and shit like that, and throwing it in the box in the basket. You feel me? This giving you a different outlook because you like, damn, okay, she knows what she doing. She can whip this shit up. Now, if this bitch take you down the aisle and start grabbing a whole bunch of hungry mans and banquet meals and throwing them bitches in the basket and shit, motherfucking processed food, chicken nuggets and shit like that. Come on, man. Like you, and I ain't saying nothing wrong with that shit. It's cool to have a quick meal every now and then, but that's all you put in the basket. That's all we about to eat is these Salisbury steaks. The banquet Salisbury steak. You this all we got in the
Look,
basket.
okay,
Like,
so
come
shout
on,
out to
man.
Summer Mel. Summer Mel popped up in here. She said, let me see what she said. She said, I saw her in here. She just said something. She said some men um just saying what they giving ain't enough. Now, what do you think about that? Because there are women that like Mel just said that when they giving their all, some men saying it ain't enough. Now, let me tell you what I think about that. Men want to be men and be powerful in the relationship, like Smart Guy was saying yesterday. So it's not that men are not accepting what a woman is given. A man wants to provide. A man wants to do everything. A man wants to be a man. And sometimes when they know that, because look, it's this simple too. That you got the men that that like you said, they work, you know, 15 hours a day, then they could go on these vacations, then they can spend all this money. Then you also have the men that are entrepreneurs that have their own businesses. So sometimes they're taking an L in life, right? Right or wrong? They're taking an L in life,
Right.
sitting this one out, sitting out, being in a relationship,
He
sitting
said,
out of being,
that's true.
like the being that dude that a woman wants, right? Now, what happens when that man hits that home run, right? Then they starting to play. Now, for a woman, like Mo Classy said, they don't want to wait now. They want to go on
Feel bad.
vacation now. So as a man,
See, that ain't how it work though.
that's what I mean. Should a man? So it seems like a woman doesn't care about a man, what they do, how they feel about doing it, long it gets done. You understand what I'm trying to say? So basically, what I'm saying is, if you
Exactly.
work in like a job that you hate, right? Right? They don't care that you're miserable 12 hours out of that day. They just want you to spend that money, spend that shit. That's all they want you to do. So that's why I say, as a man,
He
right?
said that's what I
No.
should
Honestly,
say.
this is real. This is why the
That's what they
white
looking
man,
for.
right? This is why the white man is married and the white man is in the house with their kids. They have a house. They do all of these things, and they are more successful in relationships because these guys are going to college. These guys are finding jobs that they want to do. They knew from a childhood, I want to be an architect. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor. So they are going to work with happiness, Kool-Aid smiles on their face, and don't mind spending that shit. So when you got a man going to work every day and he's doing what he's not wanting to do, 9 times out of 10, they are going to work and doing things that they don't want to do to take care of a woman. How does that feel as a man, Fox?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know because shit, my woman, she do her part too. Like the teamwork make the dream work, man. Even if I'ma just say it like this, even if you in a relationship and only one of y'all got a job and one of y'all working, I don't give a fuck if the other one ain't. That means if one working and one ain't, the one that's at work when they come home, they shouldn't have to worry about shit but sitting down. Motherfuckers shouldn't have to do nothing but wash their ass and sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? There should be no kind of at-home responsibilities that they should have to worry about taking care of because they already did their job. That should
Facts.
be on the motherfucker that's at home all day. I don't give a fuck what your gender is, man or woman. If your ass at home all day, you need to make sure the person that's coming home to you ain't got shit to worry about when they get there. That's your responsibility as the
Okay,
motherfucker that ain't got no
so
job.
Rachel said, my man got to do what he likes. Okay, so I like that talk, Rachel. I like that talk because, all right, there's nothing like coming home
He said, or
and
are we
being
regular?
happy. Who wants to come home? Yeah, I remember the days, Fox, right? And I'm being honest with you. I remember the days of working 10-hour shifts, right? Coming home miserable, miserable, right? Now my finances was different. Um, Working 10 hours a day as far as, you know, being, because I was doing sales and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? So, I was making a lot of money, but the problem was I wasn't happy, Fox. You know, it took a toll in the relationship. You know what I mean? It took a toll in how, my attitude was. It took a toll on how I was. So for me, I looked at things as, you know, I gotta be happy. You only have one life to live. Let's talk about that too. You only have one life to live. You know what I mean? So, when you got
Oh,
people now, don't get me wrong. I would say 95% of the men out here are doing what they gotta do to survive. Let's talk about that. Right? This is why the drug dealers, right? And all those type of guys, I never respected them, fucks, because, you know, when you get an opportunity, right, in life, like when you got that brick in your trunk, right? and you get it from Ohio to New York, right? Right? That's God giving you the blessings of not getting caught and and um making a few dollars, right? So the majority of these guys, they get this money, then they go buy these chicks Chanel's, Gucci bags, they go blow it in the clubs, go blow it on strippers, whatever. You know what I mean? When you got a blessing in life to get that brick from Ohio to New York, right? And you're willing to throw away that money, right? Then you have the guys that are at work and they are busting their ass to make $1,000 a week, right? And they can't do this with the money. They have to cherish that money a little bit more. So that's why I said I felt like for myself, I got to do something that I like so I can cherish this money. You know what I mean?
I mean, and
Because,
that's the thing.
because,
You working for that shit is different. When you working for it, it's different. You know what I'm saying? The other person, when they're not contributing at all, and that's what I'm saying. That go back to what I'm saying.
Shout out to Don
Bitch, we
Cooper in the
trying to put
building.
bricks on the house.
Your boy Don Cooper's in the building.
Shout out to Don Cool. What's happening, fam?
Some real
Don
talk
Cool,
today,
man.
Don. Some real talk today.
Thanks. Hey, we about to talk about the NBA in a minute. These relationships got us right now, Don Cool. But no, when you try to put bricks on the house, man, that's the part I'm talking about. Like the money part, even if they not contributing monetarily, don't be sitting in this motherfucker all day scrolling online looking for shit to buy. You see what I'm saying? You need to find you some kind of way to contribute to the situation one way or another. Like Mel said, I saw, she said, how much can you show up for someone when the things you ask aren't in a monetary manner? That's a good question. And you know what? That's the shit that counts. That's what I'm talking about right there. The little shit. I'll give you a perfect example. I had know what I'm saying, my baby sister passed away a couple of years ago. You know what I'm
Sorry
saying?
about
And
that, my guy.
yeah, that shit that shit be rough, bro. But my old lady, you know what I'm saying, at that point in time, shit, her job was better than mine. You know what I'm saying? She was making more money than me. You know what I'm saying? And we financially, it was like shit, I gotta go all the way back to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga gotta get it was the shit. Everything happened so fast. It like a nigga gotta get to the city quick. So I'm on the first thing smoking, nigga on the airplane, but I gotta get the tickets and all this shit. You already know. Like, nigga, that flight, when that shit ain't prearranged, nigga, you finna pay $700-800 out of pocket off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So this a trip a nigga ain't even playing for that I'm about to have to go take. That means I gotta take money out of my household right now to go do this shit. Now, at that point in time, even though what the situation was, she still could have flipped out and been like, no, you know what I'm saying? Or you can't be leaving me, you can't go all the way up there, or we don't got the money for you to, you know what I'm saying? And what? None of that. The first thing that came out of her mouth is, baby, don't even worry about it. Everything gonna be all right. I got this part figured out right here. You need to go up there and take care of that. That's the kind of shit that Mel talking about. But it wasn't about the money. It was about the fact that she like, look, baby, I know we got a life here, and you the man of the house. You need to worry about that right now. I got this part. When you got somebody that's willing to step up and be like, hey, you can be at peace about this shit. I'm gonna handle this. And you can actually rely on their ass to handle it. That's all motherfuckers be looking for, man. Like, you want to know that if when it come down to it, if a motherfucker hold me for ransom, bitch, I can count on you to go pick the money up and drop that shit off where it got to be dropped off, so they'll let my ass go.
Yeah. Okay, so
Like,
Michelle
trust
says,
me, alone.
my husband makes more than me but works less than I do and does less in the house. He has more days off Why don't I do anything in the house now? I mean, Michelle, you know what it is with a man. Okay, so look, this is another thing. So, like, even things like that, like, like, you know, being in a relationship is not easy. You know what I mean? Like, like I said yesterday, people have come from two different households. You have your mother, they have their mother, you have your father, they have their father. You were raised differently. So a lot of things are not gonna always, add up to each other. So it's gonna be a struggle. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a struggle. So little things like that don't
Yeah.
get to me, Michelle. What gets to me is just making sure that a man is happy with himself first before, like, how can you make someone else happy if you're not happy?
Damn, Don Coop. That's crazy work, man. That nigga said his ass will be dead because his old lady ain't dropping off shit. She ain't dropping no ransom money off. That's crazy work, bro. You gonna have to reevaluate some shit, Don Coop. If she ain't gonna bring the ransom money, I don't care if me and my old lady just had an argument, nigga, and call each other everything but a child of God. Nigga, she coming to pick my ass up, though. She gonna be like, shit, I finish cussing your ass out after I pay this ransom, nigga, but you coming home. You coming home. I promise you that shit. We ain't going. But I mean, my thing
Now,
is, Shay, I
ball
feel
game
like
is
this.
in. You gotta go 50-50. Now, I was
It,
talking,
it,
speaking to, I was
I
speaking to a friend.
mean,
I was speaking to a friend of mine's, um, Corey. Shout out to Corey. Now, Corey was talking about when you go 50-50 is not
cool,
always a good
crazy.
thing, because 50-50 means that you gotta listen to a lot of the mouth. You gotta listen to a lot of, the whole, you know, 50-50 is the ideal, but 50-50 means you're not gonna be happy 50-50, my
Not
boy. I'm telling you
necessarily.
that now. You're
Not
not gonna be happy
necessarily.
50-50.
Because okay, but this what it is. It go back to what No Game said earlier. Respect. It go back to respect though. Even if we going 50-50 and both of us paying shit, at the end of the day, we both know it's back to respect. So if she respects you as the man of the house because she's the woman and you the man, unless y'all doing that shit another way, like unless you doing that shit another way, it's about respect. She still gonna respect her role. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna respect your role as the head. Uh, that's what I'm saying, man. First of all, we done got out of the Bible as people. We have lost, like, and I'm gonna say that, and like I know, Shay, think about this. Let's go back 3 generations. Let's go back to the great grandparents. You know what I'm saying? So they stood on religion. They stood on religion. They stood on religion. The generation after them, they stood on religion. Most of the generation after them, they stood on religion. And
Word.
that's why we had a whole lot of homes that weren't broken homes. That's why you had a whole lot of homes that weren't broken homes because people were standing on faith and that's how they was living. So the woman was playing her role because she was living by faith. So she was playing the role that the faith told her she should play in the household. The man was playing the role that the faith told him he should play in the household. Now, think about what happened in the generations to follow. We have not stood or lived in the faith. That's why so many broken homes. That's why so many baby mamas and baby daddies. Because we ain't stood on that shit. That ain't been our foundation. That's why the shit been shaky. That's why the shit been rocky. Because our foundation been fucked up. The whole and it'll never get better unless we show these kids different. You know what I'm saying? And even now, when we living out of wedlock, when we and shit like that, when we just making kids with people and not marrying them or not being married to them, we not showing them nothing different. all we doing is continuing that same broken ass cycle that been going on. But like you said, think about it. Everybody is different. So you grew up in a two-parent household. I was raised by a single mom. But one thing we know, both as males, the first initial love that you feel from a woman is from your mom.
Facts.
That's why you see the niggas out here that don't have no love, don't have no respect, don't have no idea of how to treat a woman. These is the niggas that never been loved by their mama, dog. These is the niggas that never had love from their mama. So that first initial love that you're supposed to receive from a woman, they never got that shit.
That's a fact. Now, I'm reading the chat. They saying social media is what's killing everything out here right now. What you think about that? Hold on, Fox stepped off for a minute. Let me see what they saying in the comments. Shaky, cuz online. Damn, they say they blaming all of this on social media. Baby Love said 50-50 no go. I spent it all. Okay, Baby Love. Baby Love says she spent
But
it
yeah,
all.
I heard your question though. I don't just think it ain't just social media, it's people in general. Because when you think about it like this, people are going to social media. I'll give you a perfect example. People don't read newspapers no more. The newspaper is basically extinct. I remember when we actually used to buy the USA Today. Like, nigga, we used to buy the USA Today newspaper because we wanted to know what was going on around the world. You know what I'm saying? Not just the Detroit news. Niggas wanted to see what the fuck going on outside of there. You see what I'm saying? Now everybody get their news online. Everybody go online to get their news. Niggas pull up Google and all kind of other shit to find the news. Don't nobody read no newspaper no more.
That's a
And
fact.
I'm saying that to say it's the way of the world. So we can't blame it on social media, because humans can still go outside and interact with each other. They just choose not to. You know what I'm saying? The same way a person choose to fucking use AI to write their book report instead of actually going to the library and picking up the fucking book and reading it themselves. Like it's the same premise. And that's the same thing in relationships. Instead of going outside to actually meet a human being in person and interact with them, people rather get online, get on the app, swipe left, swipe right, DM, and all kind of other shit that don't got nothing to do with actually seeing the motherfucker face to face or talking to him face to face and hearing their conversation. Like No Game said, if just because she pretty on Instagram, her breath might smell like a dumpster in person. How you gonna know that? You like, nigga, the picture not gonna tell you that shit.
Yeah.
So
They going
at
in
the end
the
of
comments. Ball Game say he don't want Baby Love.
oh,
She said, yes, you do.
I just said I see that. I just see that shit. I said, wait a minute, what's going on down here in the chat?
So nasty working there. Nah, but see, Ball Game, right?
Wow.
Ball Game. See, these ladies don't know. Ball Game has been groomed. He's from New York. He knows all about all of these chicks. Ball Game tells us about the ladies. Ball Game said he has girls that just call him strictly for meals. They hit him up just for Grubhub deliveries and Uber Eats. That's crazy. He said everyone wants a 99 player, but the 88 and the 84 be taking you to the ship. That's a fact.
You're right.
That's a fact.
That's what I'm saying. Boy,
Oh,
you
the
can get
comments is
you.
going
Look,
crazy.
man.
Nowadays, good luck finding real love. Relationship is not just about taking care of someone or spending money. It's about being able to love someone unconditionally. Yeah, I like that, J baby. That's a fact. Shout out to
Michelle
Nisha.
right
I see
down
ya.
there. It
She
ain't.
said, I'm not down with 50-50, but depending on the varies, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, I'm above helping and working
Exactly.
towards a common goal. Love that for every guy out there, Michelle.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It ain't gonna be 50-50 all the time. Sometimes it's gonna be fucking
Mel
20
said
80.
100, Jay.
And it
That's a fact.
sometimes it's gonna be motherfucking 40-60. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's what it is, but it's the understanding between each other, man. Like if you ain't got no understanding and no fucking respect, I'm telling you, respect go a long motherfucking way in a relationship, dog. Respect will have your ass stopping yourself from doing some shit that you know you ain't got no business doing, or saying some shit that you know you ain't got no business saying, because out of respect, you
Now,
and you
here's the
won't want
question
nobody
though,
to do
Fox.
that shit to you.
All these women in here are saying that, they willing to play the part and do all of this, but John Fetty, what it is, my boy? And they said that all these women are willing to play that part in the relationship, saying they willing to pick up where a man slacks at, right? But here's the question, Fox. Are they treating you nice with doing that, though? Because they do that, right? But behind your back, they're telling they girl, yeah, I had to pay this nigga this. I had to pay that. I had to do this. Now that nigga's not that nigga in your eyes. Let's keep it real, Fox. Let's be honest with this for a second here. All these women are saying they willing for this, but they know that's not what they want. So when I listen to guys like Corey, right? Right? They say Corey is gonna get you nowhere listening to men like him, right? So, okay, so no, hold on a second. Corey's a dime a dozen. He's not like it's not like every man's gonna do what Corey's saying he's doing. But, you know, realistically, right? A woman wants all these women, they want a successful man that is successful in anything that he does. So, you know, if you're doing these things for this guy, is that nigga really that successful? No. So you might be with him and so you can say, yeah, I put a grind in with him. I was with him shooting in the gym. But are you
Yeah.
acting accordingly in the relationship of knowing how to keep that man, knowing that you're picking up that extra leg? No, you're not. You're not giving him the buns like you want to. Now you're tired because you got to spend all this money in the crib. Are you washing his clothes, right? Are you cooking? Are you doing all the same things that's required to keep it a man, knowing that you got to pick up, like Mel said yesterday. She said, "How can a
Nope,
man
they ain't.
want this respect in the household if he doesn't know how to take care of a woman?" And 9 times out of 10, that's financially, right or wrong.
But you know what? That be people getting extra comfortable in the relationship though. That's the thing. Motherfuckers get too comfortable. So I'll give you an example. When you first met this chick, every time y'all go
Shout
somewhere,
out to Jay Sean. I
when
see
you
you,
get
my
out the
boy.
car, you open the car door for her when y'all get there, you open up her car door, you help her out the car and shit like that. When y'all get to the door, you always open the door for her to walk in and shit like that. Nigga, that was like the first 90 days, bro. Like now you done got her, she officially yours and shit like that. Now y'all pull up somewhere, nigga, you just get out the car, slam your door, walk in, you looking behind you like, damn, where she at? She sitting in the car like, damn, nigga, you ain't gonna open my door. Shit, he already in there. Shawty, how you gonna open your door?
Shout out to
When,
Tony in the
so you
building.
like shit done changed. It's just like her. A nigga used to get off of work. You know what I'm saying? She damn help a nigga pull his boots off and shit like that before when he get in the door and shit, and then had a nigga bath water ready for him if you want to take a bath or take a shower. And he baby your plate in the microwave. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on you and shit, nigga. That's the first 90 days, boy. Nigga got
That's
off
the
work
first.
on
Thank
day
you.
91.
Thank
Nigga get off
you.
work on day
No, but this
91.
is what I'm trying to say, Fox. That's the first 90-day work. All of these women in the
I'm telling
beginning,
you.
they show you what wifey looks like.
It go
But
both
then
ways,
as
bro.
like they said, if you're not paying all these bills, like Corey said, right? all of that 90-day work goes out the window. Right or wrong?
I mean, for the most part, yeah, but I'm gonna say this though, you gotta think about it like this. On her part, that's crazy because initially you weren't paying no bills and everything was all good. So how you just gonna switch up now because you talking about you want a nigga to pay some bills and shit? That ain't how the game go. Then at the same time, I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes for man, they like, oh well, the sex done slow down too. So for us, once that damn, you know what I'm saying? Once slapping the skins, like
Like
we used to
Toja
say back
said,
in the day. But
like Toja said, women believe they can kiss a frog and it turn into a prince.
hey, but guess what? We be believing the same thing as man sometimes. Sometimes we think we can damn pull a booger and mold that bitch into, you know what I'm saying, whatever we want it to be. But that ain't
Word.
always the case. Sometimes the boogers will take you down through there. Sometimes
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I
sometimes them
mean,
boogers will take you
no,
down
but
through there,
I'm
man.
just saying. I'm just saying. In a relationship, right? This is why I try to say, like, a man is trying to keep, like, smart guy said yesterday, like, all those old tactics from the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, this is 2026. It doesn't account for no more. So if women took those strategies from back in the day more, because let's keep it real.
Hell no.
Like y- your mom, right? All of our mothers that were born in the 70s and the 80s, right? You know, they ironed your clothes, they washed it, they did the motherly duties, right? So the mothers are doing these duties for the kids, yes, right? But then they stop, they slow up for the man. It makes a man likes to be, like, regardless what the finances are, they like to be pampered. So they stop pampering the guy when he can't meet these conditions.
Mhm.
So when you listen to guys like Corey, who say he's
That's
paying
nasty
all the
work.
bills, all of this shit still happens for a guy like him.
That's nasty work right there, though. But you know
It
what I'm
is
saying?
nasty
Yeah.
work, but unfortunately, this is what it's became. Like Mo Classy said, she don't want to wait to go on vacation. She wants to go now. So if you can't take a chick on a vacation now, what are we doing here?
Oh yeah, I see that
Are we
shit too.
wasting our time in a relationship? Are we wasting our
I
time
mean,
even getting into this? Because you want to be pampered
sometimes,
now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, at the end of the day, that go right back to what I'm saying. You gotta find out how they mind work first, man. If because I'm telling you, you're going to see that shit. Like you gonna see
She
off the
said,
rip
hold on,
when y'all go in the
Michelle.
grocery store.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm trying to see Corey is dating a different type of women. They invested in their BBL to get the money
Yeah, that's what Michelle said. Corey
back.
invested in a different type of woman. He invested in
That's
BBLs
crazy.
and got them. Yeah, we know this,
Man,
Michelle. We know this. And shout out to Michelle. She remembered who Corey was. She said, what does she do or doesn't do shouldn't change what you do. That's a fact,
so
Billionaire
they
One. Shout
doing
out
a
to
different
Billionaire
kind
One in
of
the
business.
comments.
Yeah,
I'm
they
just
doing a
trying to
different
get
kind of
this
business.
munyan. That's a
Yeah,
fact, no game.
exactly.
No game just said he's just trying to get this munyan. And
And
I
I
agree
mean,
with him. Because once you get the munyan, right? But the munyan is the key. Because once you get the munyan, right, you are happy, right? You know that you got something going for yourself, and you feel more better about the relationship. You know what I mean? So like a woman, like they like you, they want to be with you, they love you, but they don't respect the fact that a nigga's just trying to get this munyan. That's it. The munyan is the key. So what happens is like when we go back, what we were talking about earlier, Fox, that are you gonna stick around and be with a nigga until he get the munyan? Because once he gets the munyan, he's happy. Watch that relationship go to the roof. Watch it.
but it depends on once again what you got though. That's why I don't care, man. That's the perfect strategy. Y'all niggas laughing, but the truth of the matter is, when you take her ass to that grocery store, nigga, you gonna find out everything you need to know. Goddamn, you go that shit gonna tell you a whole lot about the person that you dealing with, nigga. You really ain't even gotta ask no whole lot of questions after that. Cause you go, I'm telling you, my nigga, you gonna know where by the time y'all get to that motherfucking register. Yeah, you gonna know if you paying. You gonna know if you paying for that shit or you just walking out the store on her ass. One
Word.
or the other.
Or washing
By the
them
time
dishes.
y'all get up there, you gonna know what time it is. My nigga, either I'm reaching for my wallet or I'm reaching for the keys.
Word. That's and you know, it's sad, but this is what it's all
That's
about.
what it is.
This is what it is. This is what it's all about. You know, and you know, I listen to a lot of these guys on YouTube. You know, and I listen to a lot of these shows on my algorithm is flooded with. I looked it up one time, and now my YouTube is flooded with it. These women are knowing that guys now are trying to get their lives together first
Mhm.
before getting into a relationship. It's just that simple. You know, it's
And a
hard
lot
to
of them
maintain
just
a
be waiting
relationship.
for it. They just be waiting. That's what they be doing. They be waiting on the nigga to come save them too. And y'all gotta stop doing that, women. Stop waiting on the nigga to come save y'all, man. A nigga is not coming to save y'all. When a nigga get ready to link with you, he want to be linking with you, and they want to be like, okay, well, shit. Guess what? This shit done connected like Legos. Goddamn, this look real good together. And guess what else we can do, bitch? We can keep building. We can put some bricks on the house. You want your relationship to be Legos. You don't want your shit to be what was them other ones? The builder blocks, the dollar stores. That nigga the builder block. You don't want the builder block relationship. You want the authentic Lego relationship. The
That's
shit
it.
that you can keep building onto. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like these and niggas don't be having that, man. And that be the problem. That's why they be miserable and unhappy and shit like that. Like I ain't even gonna lie. Like I said, every
Okay,
day in a
you heard what No
relationship,
Game just said. I agree.
what he say?
He said stack chicken
Stack
and
chicken and
stop
stop
chasing
chasing beat up cat.
beat up cat, fellas. That's all they giving up and baggage. Yo,
Man, that's true, dog.
it's so true. It's
Yeah,
so
that's true.
true. It is the truth of all truths. It's the truth. Like you know, like how, like, like, for instance, you know, I respect everything like what Mo said. Like they don't want to wait; they want to go on vacation now, right? But when you think about it, right? When you really think about this, right? What No Game just said is the facts because you're taking on vacation what 10 niggas done beat it up before you on vacation. So it's like, you know, you know, come
He
on,
said,
let's be for real.
you taking that shit on vacation, nigga? Come on,
You're taking
man.
beat up cat on vacation. Come
Oh
on.
shit, man. That's that there. Yeah, that shit ain't cool, man. That shit. That's what I'm saying though. But a lot of these women be damaged anyway, dog. These niggas already. Man, we rogue as fuck too, dog. We can't just keep dropping those 3, 4 babies off in these women and then leaving them hanging like that, man. Cause then y'all already know y'all making them unattractive to the next nigga, so y'all can treat them how y'all want to and shit. That's
Exactly.
just fucked up, man. That's
Exactly.
fucked up.
And that's another thing too. That, you know, like you just said, they dropping off babies and these women, moving on. And then the ones that have these babies, it's like they want a nigga to pick up where another nigga left off at. That's kind of dangerous too. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of dangerous too. You know? Harlem Legend TV, shout out to him. Shout out to my guy. Yeah, we grinding in here, Harlem. You the GOAT. You already know what the vibes is, my boy. That's a fact. But yeah, so, you know, it's hard to pick up where another nigga done left off. He left the baggage behind. You it's like you want to love a woman, you want to be with them, but you know you gotta take care of what another nigga done dropped off in them. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to like
Some niggas don't want to be stepdaddies out here. You ain't really hard to find, and I ain't even gonna lie, it's hard to find women out here nowadays. They already ain't got kids and shit.
No, but there's nothing wrong with women with
They
kids. I
out
love
here,
them, their
but
mothers. I love them to death.
yeah, they
I'm
out
just
here,
saying,
but
let a nigga get his life and his bag together because, ma, you don't come with just, you come with a whole team. And you know what I mean?
saying
You come with
niggas
a whole
can't,
team.
but niggas can't just be coming with their dick out either. Pause. Like niggas be doing that though. Like niggas be coming with that thing in their hand, running up to these chicks, expecting them to give them something. But then soon as like, oh, well, yeah, I need such and such for this or such and such for that, or she keep on dropping hints to your ass, like nigga, you know what I'm saying? I need help out. Like I ain't even gonna lie, I feel you, my nigga. To a certain extent, it's free, but it ain't free, nigga. Even when you in a relationship, it still ain't free, my nigga.
It ain't free.
You gotta do your part. You still gotta do your part. Don't think for 1 second that you just gonna be able to sit up and just reap the benefits, the sexual benefits of being in a relationship, nigga, and you ain't doing shit to get the coochie wet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't doing shit to prime it up, nigga. What you think? What you think you gonna get?
No, but that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm saying like you know, a woman should respect a man trying to get his bag together and get his shit together because, like you said, the coochie ain't free. The coochie ain't never going nowhere. I see niggas out here 65 years old dating women 25, but that nigga got $20 million in the bank. He can do that. So once you get the money, that's what women don't understand. We see how y'all are acting for Chris Brown. We see how y'all are acting for these niggas with the bag, right? Why not get the bag, fellas? Why not get the bag? Am I right or wrong? They are always gonna act like this. Women are groupie. You have that Lambo, you have that Bentley. You don't even have a face anymore, my nigga. You can walk around with your head cut off, driving a Lambo and a Bentley all day, and a rollie on your wrist. They don't even care about what you look like. Am I lying or not, Totone? Come on, man. When you got the bag, it don't matter what you look like. It don't matter what you got, what you're doing. These women, this is what it's all about. So I'm just saying, when a woman see a nigga that's focused and he's trying to get the bag, I think they scared of niggas like that. Because those niggas understand the assignment. No game. They understand the assignment. So when I listen to Corey may be wrong, right? Corey may be wrong about what he's saying. Because like Michelle said, Corey's investing in BBLs. Corey's investing in these women. Corey's investing in such and such, right? But Corey now, right? When you think about it, right? Right or wrong, right? Listen, I just being realistic right here, right? Just being realistic, right? Corey is trying to show men that I kind of want to say, I don't know about the BBLs. I don't know about making a woman sit home all day. I don't know about that. But I do say that if you want to be a man in that relationship, just get the bag, my niggas. That's all. You know what I mean? Just get the bag. Because when you go, right? You only have one life to live, like these women say, right? When you go, where do you think that money's going?
Shit, I know where the hell my money be going, goddamn. I know where my money be going. Hey, I know where my money be going. One
Don
thing
Coop
for
said the
sure,
money
I can
goes to the
tell you
kids.
this.
Don Coop
The
said the money
money,
goes to
guess
the kids.
what?
Yes.
When I be looking at them motherfucking bill, when you get them bills, it tell you on the bill what the other bill, how much was paid on that motherfucker last month. If that bitch don't say no whole balance on there, yeah, you know you had the whole balance money, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? That shit though, financial issues are not an issue. You know what I'm saying? And that's my thing. Why I say I can't complain about certain shit, because at the end of the day, everybody can still have the shit that they want to a certain extent, and ain't nobody got no reason to complain about nothing. When you can still handle your business, you can still have the shit that you want. That's the best thing in life. You shouldn't have nothing to complain about. You know what I'm saying? When your kids happy and healthy, shit, you shouldn't have shit to complain about. Like life, and that's what I'm saying. Niggas think that you gotta be rich to live a happy fucking life. That ain't true. You know what I'm saying? That ain't true. Of
No,
course,
you don't
nigga,
have to be
it's more
rich.
shit that I would like to be doing. It's more shit that I would like to be doing. It's shit that I know I ain't gonna get to do till later on in life. Cause shit, I got motherfucking kids to raise right now. And when you're a responsible adult, you can't just be like, fuck these kids and do what you want to do. You know what
So
I'm
Ball
saying?
Game
That's
said,
that's
Ball
the
Game is
truth.
saying before he take an L, he's saying I can get 10 escorts and go on vacation. That's what I'm saying.
See, ball game. That's the life ball game's living though. Ball game a bachelor. He don't got no kids to
He
worry
ain't got
about
no
taking care
kids.
of and
He
shit.
just got to take
Like
care of the animals. It's talking
and that's
about
how he's
tighten
supposed
up,
to
toe.
feel. Yeah, that's how he's supposed to feel. You know what I'm saying? And for those of us that do got other responsibilities to take care of, when you
Toe
just gotta
said,
do that. That's life, my nigga. That's
Toe
life.
said realistically, right? In Washington Heights, right? For $60, right? You could go get the baddest chick that you can't even bag in these streets without the Lambo, right? For $60, right? Drop them off, bust their ass, get rid of them for the night, right? Right? For $60.
That nigga said $60.
For
That's
$60.
wow, nigga. They out here getting that shit. $60, nigga.
60
That's
cash, you could get the baddest mommy in the New York City for 60 cash.
nigga, $60, nigga. That's what they
And
doing
you
now.
got
You
regular chicks
see
telling niggas that they want to
God
go on
damn.
vacations. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying
That's
to say to
crazy
you, my
work,
dude.
bro.
Now, you're
Dude, I
like
don't
Shay.
even do
And,
women.
and you know what? And I know women are like Shay.
Damn.
Women are like Shay, right? But those chicks have STDs and all that probably, right? 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 So the average nigga saying, but so do you, ma. We don't know what niggas you smashing. You trying to go on vacations.
Yeah, that shit funny though, man. Hey, first of all, I'm just saying like this. God damn, man, because women, y'all gotta do better, man. Y'all gotta want both of y'all self. Bro, that's my motherfucking internet bill, man. My internet bill, $65, goddamn.
60
You telling
cash
me
for
that
60
you can
cash
get
for
the
the baddest joint in New York City for 60 cash. And I'm gonna tell you, right?
you
If you
come
bag
on,
this
man.
caliber chick, right? Now, hear me out for a second. You
Man,
bag this caliber chick
that
in
shit
New York City,
cold.
right? Let's just say a bad Spanish mommy, bad black chick, bad Chinese chick, whatever race you want, right? In
Man,
the streets, right? You're gonna
that
spend
shit
way more
sad.
than $60. You're gonna be paying her rent. You're gonna be buying her Chanel, put it in Chanel, right? You gotta hear about all her problems, all the stress, and all of this.
Damn.
Am I right or wrong?
That's facts though. But damn, but that shit sad though, man, when you think like just think about it, dog. Like I was saying yesterday in the chat, man, like nigga, that's somebody's daughter, man. Like nigga, that's somebody's daughter, bro. She out here selling herself for $60,
His
my
boss
nigga.
said that's a
Like
fact in the
what?
Heights. He said, "Told
Like,
nigga said
god
fact in the
damn,
Heights."
dog. Nigga, I ain't even
He said,
gonna
"And
hold
in
you,
the
bro. That
Bronx."
shit. Man, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like I know what you saying, no gang. I know that's prostitution, but I'm just saying, like, I guess it's different, nigga. I thought differently about that shit. Real talk. I'm just keeping a beat, nigga. I thought different about that shit when I was 14, 13, up in a motherfucking crack house, nigga, hustling and shit, goddamn, and hoes used to come by all the time. And it was like, oh, well, this what we doing over here. And then when you just give them 30 or 40, you know what I'm saying? You like, all right, this the business. Like, nigga, this what's going on. Nigga, I was young, though. I thought about that shit in a different aspect, nigga. But as a grown ass man, You know what I'm saying, nigga? With my own daughters and shit, like, nigga, my mind look at that shit different, bro. Now, like, that shit sad as fuck, dog. Women out here selling themselves in the street, nigga, $6, nigga. That's a certified internet bill, my nigga.
That's an internet bill.
Feel like you feel like you that fucking worthless. You out here selling yourself for the price of Wi-Fi.
I mean, like I said, like I said, that's not my game, but I
God
understand where
damn,
men are coming
boy.
from. Okay, so let's think about this though, right? Honestly though, right? This is the
Hey,
craziness about relationships, right? So a nigga gotta have a regular chick at home, right? Regular, right? She got a bad attitude. She don't give you none. Got you working for 10 to 15 hours a day,
God,
right?
Coupe ain't got no
And then a
sense.
nigga go and spend
He said,
$60 on
"What's
a
good
chick
though?"
that look way better than her. That's crazy. That's crazy to me,
John
Fox.
Coop said, "What's a good number?" He
No, but
did
Fox,
what's a good.
these are what married men are doing. Because they don't want to get caught.
And
They go get a
that
prostitute,
nigga
right?
wild.
Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Like the
God damn, that
like the
nigga said
men,
they charge
like
like
the men.
3.
Let's just talk about the men in the car business, right? Right? These guys, right? I was just telling somebody this other day, right? They work 10, 12 hours a day, right? They got the women at home that don't work, take care of their kids, right? She don't give him no buns, got an attitude, spending all his money up, right? This nigga is going to these G spots on his lunch break and beating a chick that looks 10 times better than her. This is what life becomes for people in marriages that are going through these things with women that are getting too comfortable with the man. This is what Spark Guy was saying. You want a husband, but you don't know how to be a wife.
And that's what the main problem is. The reason why is because men don't really be showing these women how they
No,
want them to
Paul Game
follow in
said
the
you
first.
bugging. The chicks
So
that he fuck
they
with,
don't lead them in a way. They
Paul
lead
Game said
in the way
so
they
bugging.
want the
The chicks
woman to
that he
go.
rock with cost $360 to $600. You heard though?
Yeah, see that what I'm saying? Yeah, that's that damn. They got a clinic. They got their own clinic and shit like that now to make sure like they that kind of business. Nigga. They got antibiotics on deck and all that shit already. They ain't worried about nothing. That top shelf, nigga. That's what they said. That top shelf shit, ball game. You dog. But my point is, either way it go, it's still sad. Bro. The fact that these women feel like that they even got to do that shit, like uh, and it all stem from what I said. Niggas out here now back these chicks, getting them pregnant and shit, and then running off on them. I ain't even gonna lie. It's a shorty that I be seeing on YouTube all the time. She be on YouTube, she post all day and shit like that, make videos and shit. Shorty got like 5, 6 kids, like 4 different baby daddies, pregnant with another baby, like online pregnant as hell right now. I'm like, damn, shorty, you did did you not learn at the baby number 3? I'm just saying, after like baby number 3, you had to know, like, slow down. The next time when I meet somebody, maybe we need to get married first before we even do anything. Like, maybe you should have a different strategy, shorty, to lock that shit down because it's no way after baby number 3, 3 kids, 2 kids later, and then you got one in oven. That shit like wow, nigga.
No Game said,
Hey,
give me a hood booger with a head on her shoulder, and she going. That's a fact.
nigga. And I ain't saying that. I ain't saying don't have no whole bunch of kids. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, God damn, you 5 different niggas. If you got 6 kids by 4, 5 different niggas, that is a problem, man. If you a dude and you got 6 kids by 4 or 5 different women, nigga, that's a problem. You need some help. You need Jesus bad.
Yeah.
Jesus. Jesus is what you need in your life. Cause that's crazy.
Shout out to Change Getter.
That
What's
that
good,
is
my boy?
crazy.
Change dinner, what it is? Where you been, my guy? That's
Yeah,
a fact.
change
Shout out to
dinner,
the
man.
regulars pulling
And
up in the building.
Kiss Bars
This
down there in
bars
the
pulled
chat.
up today. That's my guy from Yonkers.
Bar,
Word.
bar gang. Put me on to every city, every YouTube. Chris Link. What? This nigga drop links in the chat and shit. Y'all don't be clicking on that, man. Y'all
That's a
don't
fact,
want none
Change
of
dinner.
them top shelf. Hey, y'all don't want none of them top shelf tricks that ball game be fucking with, man. For real, dog. They want your whole budget for the month.
That's a fact.
Nigga,
Last
basically, they want
last
your
time,
budget for the month.
yo, we've been on for close to 2 hours, man. This is good talk today. Last topic before we get out of here. Which NBA trade you like? Let's get to the NBA now. What NBA trade and what who you think got the best look right now?
Ooh, Jaylen Brown. First of all, y'all get off my nigga Stephen A. I don't give a fuck. He said what I said, nigga. What the fuck is we about to do? Nigga, I ain't fuck that, nigga. I'm the least racist nigga you will ever meet. I'm telling you right now. But what the fuck? This is basketball, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Them niggas ain't Larry Bird, dog. They ain't fucking Larry Bird, and this ain't the 1960 Celtics. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Boston, them niggas dumb as fuck. Jaylen Brown gonna drop 50 on them niggas every time.
Every time.
Let me ask you this. You ever hit the court and seen the nigga across the court that you just couldn't wait to play against every time y'all play? Like you knew every time you played against this nigga, I'm gonna do this nigga bad. Jason Tatum in fucking trouble, dog. That nigga is in trouble. Jaylen Brown gonna eat his ass alive.
My brother making sense though, and you know, I'm shout out to Tone in the building because he's hearing what we saying in the background. He's on the other side working, but you know, he's saying that you can't count the Lakers out. You can't because
man, I'm
yeah, they
counting.
got
You
the
know
white
I'm
boys,
counting
right?
enough shooters.
Yeah, but bro, listen,
We ain't got enough
don't you
shooters.
know that? Okay, when you get to the state championship, right, and you get into the playoffs and you're in high school, right, and you got the all black schools, right. Once they get to them white boys, right, it's hard to beat them niggas, my nigga. They play real basketball. That's the difference. So the
But
Lakers
look,
might have a shot this year, bro.
we don't got no perimeter defense. Nigga. We ain't going no. Let me say, ass tone this. Who the fuck Luka? Who Luka about to guard? He can't guard Stephon Castle. He can't guard Anthony Edwards. He can't guard LaMelo Ball. He can't guard fucking Vassell out there in San Antonio. He can't guard Steph Curry. Who the fuck he about to guard out there in the West? Who Austin Reeves about to guard? Can't guard Shea. Can't guard Jay Will. Can't. Who the fuck is we can't play perimeter defense, man. We can't win shit if you can't guard nobody. If the niggas at the top of the key is driving past your ass every time, what you about to win?
That's facts. So
We dead.
they saying in the chat that as a Celtics fan, and I'm a Celtics fan too, also myself, but trading Jaylen Brown was the worst thing they could have did. And he said Luka don't play defense also. So I like the NBA this year. I think NBA is gonna be real exciting. I think it's the best sport out. I think they done
The
passed the NFL.
Sixers, they the favorites. The Sixers the favorites right now. The Sixers the favorites. They ain't have to give up shit. They still got Edge Cole, Maxey, and Embiid. All they did is add this nigga. Man, that's crazy work, bro. Like y'all just gave Boston, they in trouble. Boston is in trouble. The Knicks in trouble. Cause if he can stay healthy for the playoffs, they don't even need that nigga to play in the regular season. Put that motherfucker in the last 25 games, let him get his legs up under him, be fresh for the playoffs. It's a wrap. Philly got that shit on lock. If you can get Embiid healthy for a whole playoff run with that team, it's over, man. That shit's scary out there in Philly.
That team is scary out there. That team is scary. Really scary. Now, I like what
Nice little
Minnesota's trying
2K
to put
squad.
together. I like what Minnesota's trying to put together. What you think?
I think him and LaMelo and A, man, that shit gonna work, man.
That shit
That
gonna
shit
work.
gonna work because Ant-Man don't need the ball in his hand like that. He can create his own shot, but it's gonna be way easier for him to have Melo with the ball in his hand and drawing all the attention than it was having a nigga like Mike Conley playing point guard who they feel like wasn't no threat. The nigga can't drive by you, man.
That's a
Like
fact.
he can't
Now,
drive by you. He old now.
Chase Gillis
And
said
for the law.
if LeBron go to Minnesota, they got it.
No, the Wolves don't need no center, Don
They
Cruz.
got
They got the
Gobert.
perfect center. Boy, they got the perfect center for that
Rudy
team. A
Gobert,
nigga to
right? Yes.
rebound, and block shots. That's all the fuck we need your big ass to do. Nigga, we don't need you trying to do no post moves and none of that shit. Be Wilt Chamberlain. Block a shot, grab some rebounds, nigga. Intimidate the paint. That's all we need.
Yeah. No,
Who you said?
if LeBron go to the T-Wolves, they
Man,
in trouble.
LeBron.
They
Man,
in trouble,
if LeBron go to Miami, and play motherfucking point guard for Giannis and Bam, it's a wrap. If I was LeBron, I would take my ass back to South Beach and I play point guard.
Facts.
That nigga need to go play point guard in Miami. And goddamn for Bam and Giannis.
Where is the 3 best places for LeBron?
I'm gonna say Philly, Miami, and then Cleveland, man. Because Cleveland got a team. They just need a nigga that know how to win over there. Donovan Mitchell, he got game, but he just don't know how to win, dog.
I don't like him. I don't like LeBron with the Cavs. I don't like Harden no more. I don't think that's the move for him. I think Miami.
Guess what?
Miami or the T-Wolves.
LeBron not. Do you think LeBron gonna let Hart and nut up like he be doing, pause, in the playoffs? You think LeBron gonna go for that shit? LeBron ain't going. LeBron, you will not see James Harden have a fucking playoffs like he ever done had in his career. Fucking with LeBron. LeBron ain't going there, nigga. If he go to Cleveland, that nigga will have the best postseason he ever had. James Harden. He ain't about to do that bullshit he be doing with them other niggas. Not with LeBron. LeBron ain't after that shit. Hell no. And then look, the rest of the team straight, man. They got a ready-made team for that nigga if he go back home to Cleveland. They got a ready-made team.
But
somebody said the Celtics. Hell no, not the Celtics.
No. LeBron could go to Warriors too. That's a good fit.
But they too old, man. Them niggas ain't about. Once again, that's just like the Lakers. Who the fuck is they about to guard, man?
Yeah,
Jimmy hurt. Jimmy ain't coming back till like fucking March probably. So count him out for defense. Who the fuck they about to be able to guard in the West? No perimeter defense whatsoever. I love you, Steph Curry, my nigga. Hey, but no, you cannot guard none of these niggas. Shea gonna cook your ass. Ant gonna cook your ass. Melo gonna cook your ass. That's who you gotta see. You gotta see these niggas the whole year. It just ain't
Michelle
no way,
said
man.
she in New York. Shout out to Michelle. That's a fact. That's a baddie. She come all the way in New York to get her hair done right. Get her hair done right. Shout out to
those
Michelle.
Knicks fan.
She in New York.
Hey. Change Gitter said it's Celtics hate. It ain't no Celtics hate, bro. LeBron will not fit with that team because they shoot too many motherfucking threes, man. Yeah. They shoot too many threes. Soon as that nigga put the ball down on the floor and drive to the hole for one of them fucking LeBron dunks, Missoula gonna be looking at that nigga like, fuck wrong with you? Nigga, we shoot threes. We shoot threes over here. That's what I'm telling you. He need to go to Miami, man. That nigga can play point guard in Miami. He can be Magic Johnson in Miami, dog.
With that crew. That's a fact.
Man, I'll love to see that nigga back in Miami.
LeBron body plus is worth $1 million. LeBron might be able to get 2 rings out of Miami if he go back home.
Man,
Go
I'm
back to the
telling
beach,
you,
LeBron.
that nigga need to go to South Beach. Boy, and then look, Giannis hungry as fuck, boy. Giannis might win MVP next year. I'm taking that nigga right now. Y'all heard this shit right now in the summer. That's my motherfucking dark horse MVP next year is fucking Giannis. That
Giannis
nigga finna
easy.
be starving next, bruh. He finna be starving next year.
He definitely gonna clap the Knicks.
And he out there in Miami. Do you? I don't think people understand, man. That's one reason why LeBron might go back to Miami, just because the simple fact they organization, the way they take care of their players, they training, they nutrition and shit like that. The way, think about it like this. If we look at history of the NBA right now in the past 5 to 6 years, it ain't been no major injury.
He
Hey,
said
I'm
Shaq
telling
not
you,
gonna play
bro.
the pause. Pause, change, get a pause. Pause. That's a fact.
But think about it, Miami ain't had no major injuries over there. Like they never had, like you never really heard of niggas having like career-ending injuries in Miami. They really resurrected niggas' careers that have had major injuries. Hardaway went to Miami.
Word.
Ask that nigga how good they training staff is. So that'll be the smart move for LeBron. Hero was trash. I'm glad they traded that nigga, though. Man, I'm so glad they traded Tyler Hero. He the only reason why niggas ain't want to play with the Heat on 2K. They had this
Word.
nigga rated as the best player, and this nigga mad trash.
Trash. He was
Mad
trash with
fucking
them.
trash, dog. That shit,
That,
that shit crazy. Man, change getter. No, you saying that. I guess you is a Boston Celtics fan. You probably is a Celtics fan. That's why you saying that shit. You know I'm telling the truth. LeBron the fifth. Y'all, you just don't want to see that nigga in Miami. Boston's
word.
scared of everybody. Y'all niggas fell off. Holler at your motherfucking front office. Cause them niggas drunk as fuck. They out there getting drunk right now. They drinking whatever the fuck ale, whatever that shit is, Boston ale. They need to put that shit down. Cause that was the worst trade in NBA history. Nigga,
Yeah,
that
that
shit was the
was.
worst trade in NBA history, dog.
Yeah, that's a fact. That was the dumbest shit ever. All right, so Fox, I see you next Tuesday. We rocked out for damn near 2 hours, man. You heard?
Facts.
My man, I see you
Hey
next week.
man, y'all
I
hit the
see.
like, smash the
Smack
like.
them likes, man. We back. We back in the mix, y'all. Love y'all. I see y'all tomorrow. We back on the industry talk tomorrow. I see y'all tomorrow. Later, Fox.